My lease ended and I decided to move into my cubicle at work. It was all empty because of COVID. It's as ridiculous as it sounds, as funny, as dumb, as smart, as whatever as it sounds. It was a full apartment worth of stuff in that little cubicle area. Combined with the other parts of, asking for a raise, combined with like leases ending, combined with the applications that I had put into other places wasn't going through, I was like, well, we have a perfect solution. We have an office in downtown Seattle, walking distance from all the bars. I was like, this is perfect. Honestly, if I didn't post it on the internet, I would have been able to do it for months. I was planning on moving on probably by the end of the summer, but I was like, we could do this for a long time. I included language in the original video, like doing this as a protest. It could be that other thing, but it was not meant to be that other thing. It was genuinely just, hey, I'm gonna save a bunch of money and live downtown and make some fun content for the people that know me. 4 days of living at work, 4 days, 3 nights, ended up getting a call from HR and they wanted me to take down these videos, and I didn't. The phone call was ridiculous because it was a situation where, me as the employee, I felt like I wasn't being paid the market rate for my wage. So I ended up having to do this thing that was saving me a ton of money, and they didn't like the thing that I was doing to save that money. And so we have this weird situation where I'm having to say, like, while they're reprimanding me, I feel like I can be paid more. I started to pack up my personal things because that was one of the things that was, we don't want any personal things in the office. And then I looked up and there was an executive walking in the room towards me and I was like, And he basically told me, we could pack up the stuff now or he could send it to wherever I needed it to go. And I was, what do you mean by that? And he said, well, the company wants to pursue termination. And now it's officially over. Everything is done. I'm in an Airbnb in Kirkland, which is in still the suburb of Seattle. I'll be staying with some friends. And then from there, it's up in the air. I had already contributed so much of my life to this company. I had 3 weeks of vacation when I started, and I still have 3 weeks after a year. I didn't take any days off. And this company still looks at me in the face and they're like, maybe if the response had been different, something different would have happened. But as they responded to it, the way they came at me in the HR call and the way they responded to everything in general, I was like, nah, I don't think I can continue. It was like 4 boxes, 3 or 4 suitcases, a couple duffel bags. It was a lot of stuff. And it took like 3 grown men and a security guard to get it all together and move it out of the space. I feel like a lot of times people say they want to do stuff and they don't do it. And I was one of those people for years. Probably in 2019 was the first time I started looking at my journal entries and saying, I'm seeing, I want to travel the country. I want to go to the beach and live there for a month. I want to go to Brazil. I was seeing all of these things that I want to dye my hair blonde. I had all of these things written out and I've been writing them for years, but I'd never done anything. And so 2019 was that first year where I started just doing stuff that I said I wanted to do. And so in the end, I would love to be an image of a random person that just one day up and decided to do what they wanted to do, and good stuff started happening. Well, I started making rompers in June, and basically one-piece outfits, usually just a wild pattern, super comfy, and I recently started selling them after people got super interested. But yeah, beyond my wildest dreams, like 1 million rompers a month and big old platform. We get, Will Smith wearing a romper, all these, we'll just move this thing up.